And as for this machine, I'm sold. I'd be happy to have one of these in my arsenal. Hello guys and welcome. In today's video, I have a brief little overview, review, showcase, whatever you want to call it, of the JASIC Arc 200 PFC. So to run through some of the features of the machine, it's a stick welder and it can also do lift TIG. It can run from single phase 110 volts all the way up to 265 volts. It comes with all the equipment that you need to start working, the earth clamp and the electrode holder. Right now I'm going to demonstrate the perfect use for this machine. So I need to make a ladder and I need to be able to get up and down the shipping container fast and easy. So this here is running on 110 volts. Now where it's a lower power, it can't perform as good as it would be if you was running on full voltage, so it's limited to 120 amps, but that's more than powerful enough for the work that I'm doing. So here's the ladder that I'm replacing. So I'm going to have a piece of plate coming down both sides with studding going across it, not studding, sorry, solid bar going across it. And then I'm going to keep it about this angle, weld it up to here, and then after start making the railings all the way around it.
Guys, a quick disclaimer in this video. If anything, it's just to defend my ego. I understand these welds aren't the best. I was practicing. I don't often get the chance to do any stick welding, so some of the welds are a bit overkill because I'm just trying to test out a few techniques. So go easy on these welds. Remember, I am a MIG welder. I dabble in a bit of TIG, and I am an absolute amateur when it comes to stick welding.
Only 13 amps of power, so when we're drawing more than 13 amps. Problem averted. So this machine here, although it can run on 110 volts, we had the machine plugged into a 13 amp connection, so it was tripping out, so we had to turn the power down, which was giving the welds were coming out bad. So now we've swapped it over, the plug onto a 32 amp plug, and now the machine no longer will trip that out, and then we can go even more, and now we can go on full power. There we go. Everything's running a lot smoother now. Yeah, the welding's in. It's not the best, but it's going to do the job. We was having issues with the machine tripping out. That's more than strong enough. Just need to clean it up a little bit. Now we can move on. If you haven't already figured, I can't stick weld. I'm a MIG welder. I was just showcasing this machine. I like it. I only ever feature machines that I've actually used, so I can vouch for this machine here. It's good. It does what it needs to do. Didn't overheat. It did trip out just because it was on the wrong plug, but sorted. Burning full power through a few rods, and it's working perfectly. You can see it's not the best welding. I get little holes every now and again, but the machine does what it's meant to do. You know you got a nice weld when it picks up.
You need to take off this stuff.
Oof, look at that. But here, I did foul a little bit. There is some slag inclusion. I'd like to think that it's there because I welded over an existing weld. I welded over this. But it could have just been me. But yeah, the machine is nice. So before I sign out, this here is what we've been working on. we've been making a safety handrail all the way around for this shipping container. So the machine's been welding everything perfectly the whole way around. We made the ladder as well. And yeah, everything's just been welded with this little JASIC machine running on a 32 amp plug, 110 volts. So the purpose of this video is not as a review, but just to show you something that I use. I would only ever recommend tools and equipment I use, because then I can vouch for it. And I don't want to go into duty cycles and all of that. All I want to go is real world experience. I've been using this and haven't had an issue with it, and it's been welding perfectly fine. I don't want to tell you whether you should go out and buy one of these or not. I want you lot to make that decision for yourself. Personally, I would be happy buying myself one of these. I have got a 200 amp AC/DC JASIC TIG welder as well, but this here is a nice little stick welder. I'd recommend it.
So this is what we ended up with. Just a nice little safety handrail, as well as a cage. Quickly thrown together, nothing too special. And then again, the cage all the way around, stop you falling.
You're right there. Step to one side, hide or come in. But yeah guys, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.